I think we're going to go live here on the page and on YouTube. How fun is that? So I'm going to turn my volume down so I can see what's going on. How is everybody? How is everybody tonight? Everybody doing good? Hello, hello, my friends. Y'all come on in. Say hello as you're here so I know you're here. So I know that I'm live. I'd love to know you can see me, hear me, all the things. Yes, it's been a while. How is everybody? Okay, I can see me in the I can see me in the Facebook. And I can see me in the YouTube. Y'all, I'm super excited. Oh, hello, Miss Shirley. Miss Shirley, we're going to make a really fun Halloween wreath tonight, or a swag. So y'all come on in. As you come in, say hello. I would love to know where everybody's watching from. And we are just a great group of folks here, and we have a lot of fun. So we'd love for you to join us. Oh, Miss Shirley, I'm sorry you're tired. So tonight we're going to be making a Halloween swag. We're going to be using some beautiful deco mesh and some beautiful ribbons and an evergreen swag. So welcome everybody. My name is Karen Gresham, and you are in Crafty Creations Wreath Shop tonight, where we make beautiful wreaths and florals for all your home decor needs, as well as I help crafty entrepreneurs and those who make handmade items. I help them sell profitably in craft shows, as well as I teach the fundamentals of wreath making. So y'all, we have lots going on here, so let's just go ahead and get started. Hey, Miss Carol, welcome, welcome. Y'all, I have a monitor right above the camera right up there. Okay, so we're sounding good. Excellent. You've been making pickles. Oh, I bet that's so good. What are they? Sweet pickles, dill pickles? What kind of pickles? So y'all, this swag is going to be perfect for Halloween. It's not going to be too big and over the top. It's just going to be a little something. This would be perfect to go in the office. This would be perfect for, you know, just an accent on the porch, just an extra decoration somewhere in your house. Maybe you do your bathroom spooky. This would be a great spooky bathroom wreath. There's all kinds of ways to use this. Miss Carla, yes, Halloween, girl, it's time. It's time. So y'all, we are gearing up for craft show season, and so you guys know I've got several on the dockets. And look, Walter's in here with me. When I say we, Walter is our shop pup, and he's got something in his beard. Come up here and say hello, Walter. Everybody, this is Walter, and he is in the shop with us tonight. He went gallivanting up the road a while ago. I would have been live earlier, but this little fella, I left the door to the shop open, and he went up the road. He loves to go visit with the neighbors, and they have treats for him. And so he was off visiting. I had to go get him. But now he's safe here with me in the shop. And I've been debating, does Walter need a brother? Do I need another dog? I do not need another dog. But Walter, he might need a friend. So y'all, I am cutting this mesh at 22 inches. I'm using my my handy dandy wood block that just holds my mesh for me. Y'all, this is just some scrap that the hubby had left over. I picked up, and then I'm using my rotary cutter and my self-sealing mat, and we are cutting our mesh at 22 inches. Miss Diane, how are you? Tennessee's in the house. All right, so we've got Tennessee, Georgia, Alabama, Texas. Who else is in the house? Kentucky. Who else is in the house? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, I just need 10 of these, so I've got 10 cut. West Virginia in the house representing Miss Amy. Hello, how are you? All right, guys. Now that I've got my mesh cut, I am going to fluff out my I'm going to go ahead and fluff out my evergreen swag. This swag is, they come all smushed, so you have to unsmush them, and it is a 24-inch swag. So like I said, it's not going to be big and over the top. This is going to be one that will be perfect for smaller spaces, for interior decorating, just adding an extra pop of spooky color. Miss Diane, I'm doing well. Hey, Miss Jennifer, Miss Patty. Ah, Middle Tennessee. Well, thank you. So, y'all, we've been busy this past week and a half with the holidays. How was everybody's 4th? Did everybody have a great time? I hope you did. We had the family here, and we had a lot of fun. I went down, if y'all been following me, you know I made the trip down to my mother's. She lives about 4 hours away, 3.5 hours away, and I went down and spent the night with her on Friday, and I picked her up, and then we also picked up my brother, and I brought them back home with me so that they could spend the weekend. They got to see the lake house, and we just had a really good time visiting. She got to see all 6 of her great-grands, and it was just a lot of fun. Mom's got to the point where she really can't drive herself anymore, and so I went and got her. And y'all, let me tell you, when they were saying that 4th of July traffic was going to be bad, they were not joking. It wasn't too bad Friday going down. It was bumper to bumper to bumper and the 3.5 hour trip took 4.5 hours. But y'all, on Saturday, what is normally a 3.5 hour trip, it took us almost 6 hours to get here Saturday. It was crazy. Bumper to bumper, 20-30 miles an hour on the interstate. Ridiculous. But we made it, and we had a wonderful time. So y'all, now I'm scrunching up these mesh. I'm scrunching it up, and then I'm just putting it in these twines of this wreath. So I'm gonna zoom in here for you guys so y'all can see. And I got, hey Miss Janice, back from working the fair. How did it go? You were at the state fair, weren't you? I bet you were hot and busy. Yes, it is time to get to working. If you are a wreath maker, it is time that you are already well into fall, Halloween, gearing up for Christmas. Oh my goodness, all the things. So guys, what I'm doing is I'm just scrunching this up in that woodland ruffle technique that I teach you guys in the fundamentals course. And we are adding this to our swag. This is going to give some texture and some volume here in this swag. It's going to make it a lot of fun. I picked out some fun ribbons. I love fall, y'all. Oh, that rhymes. I believe that's even on signs. And that rhymes too. Y'all, I'm on a roll tonight. I feel silliness coming on. Alright, so we're starting to get our mesh put in here and see how it's filling this out. Oh, Miss Diane, thank you. I have no idea what it's called. It's called number 482 on the little card when you go to the nail salon. Alright, so we're putting these in, going right down. Country Fair, 4 entries, 2 wreaths, and 2 centerpieces. Blue ribbons, congratulations. Woo! That is fantastic. If I had my bell, I'd ring it. I need to get my bell down here. I think it's over there in that bucket right there. I wonder. Oh, that is fantastic, Miss Janet. You deserve it. Well deserved. Absolutely well deserved. So, we got just a couple more of these to put in. I love how this is filling out this swag, don't y'all? All right. So how are y'all surviving the heat? Are y'all making it? Our air conditioner is struggling. It sure is. But it's been in the high 90s with a humidity factor making it over 100 degrees with the heat index. And that was all weekend. It's been a little bit cooler. It's still hot. It's a little bit cooler this week. We've had rainstorm after rainstorm. Miss Diane, I cut 10 pieces of mesh. 10 pieces. So YouTube friends, if you're watching, leave a comment. Let us know how you like this content. Thank you for being here, my friends. It's my first time doing a YouTube live for public. So guys, if you didn't know, I have a YouTube channel. Crafty Creations Reshop is the YouTube handle. I got one left. I think I'm going to put it right here in the center. Miss Jennifer survives by staying in the house. I hear you. Miss Shirley, I cut 10 pieces of this mesh. Alright, we've got it put in here. Now look at how fun. Alright, so we've got our mesh in there. Now I'm going to make a little tie, because this has just got a little metal loop. I'm not too fond of that little metal loop, so I'm going to make my own tie to go on it so I can have a little hanger. So I'm just putting a pipe cleaner right in here, and I just wrapped it around on itself, and then I'm going to wrap it right here. I just made a little hanger. So just make a little pipe cleaner hanger, and then we'll put it right there, because now we're going to focus on bows. Now y'all, you can still see this green, and that is okay. You can still see these evergreen twig branches, whatever you want to call them. That is a-okay. We're not going to fret it. So we're going to get our bow maker out now. Y'all, I love to use the Easy Bow Maker. And let me show y'all these ribbons. We have this glorious, sparkly polka dot ribbon. How beautiful! And keeping with the glitz and the sparkles, we're going to pull in some of this ribbon. And I've got this really awesome orange and black swirly ribbon. I think I'm going to do like this. I've got my green boo. I think we'll put it right there. Y'all, this is a new one right here. Let's get this open. Y'all, thank y'all for joining me tonight. It's been a little bit since I've been on, and I just absolutely love hanging out with you guys. Oh, y'all, this has got little fuzzy black dots. Oh, how cool is that? I special ordered that, and I'm really loving that. We're going to incorporate this Happy Halloween in here somewhere. And then I've got a purple. I want to break up some of this with a solid purple. Walter, what are you doing? I think we're going to put the purple. So this is the order of our ribbons, and somewhere in here we'll get a Happy Halloween. Hey, no sir. Thank you. And let's see. Yes, I like this. I like this layout. Do y'all see that? What do y'all think? So 2.5 inch, 2.5 inch, 1 inch, 2.5 inch, 1 inch, 1 inch, 2.5 inch. So we've got a mixture of sparkles, we've got a mixture of linens, we've got some velvet, we've got some, what is this called? I don't know. This fuzzy wuzzy on here. And more sparkles. Woo, isn't that going to be pretty? Alright, so let's make a bow. We will keep our design in mind over here, and we'll start with our base. Washington, PA's in the house. Miss Peggy, how in the world are you? I hope you're doing well. We're going to give it a 12-inch tail. Y'all, my table is not level. I've got a hump in the table. That's why my bow maker rocks. So let me turn my ribbons this way so they'll be out of your viewing area. And y'all can see this bow. Okay? So we're going to go with a 12-inch tail. And I'm going to go to the 6. So that would be a 6-inch loop. And I twist it, measure out my 6 inches here. And because we have so many ribbons, I'm only going to do one. Am I going to do one, or am I going to do two? 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. I'm going to do 2. I want it to be, because the ribbons are the feature item of this swag. Alright, how long did I cut my mesh? I cut it at 22 inches, Alicia. 22 inches. So we cut 10 strips of mesh at 22 inches, and we just put it all throughout our swag. 10 of them. 10 at 22. Oh, isn't that sparkly? How beautiful is that? I love that. Now we're going to come in with our, oops, messing up the order, our orange. Texas is in the house. Alicia, hello. All right. I've got to ask, are any of you guys going to Wreath Makers Live? Do y'all know what Wreath Makers Live is? It is a conference put on by Julie Samako and Damon Oates. And they do it every other year. This will be my 3rd year going. I'm super pumped to see everybody. I ordered something special. I can't tell y'all what it is. I ordered something special tonight. It's going to be here on Sunday. And I cannot wait, cannot wait, cannot wait. But I am so pumped to be going to Wreath Makers Live. It'll be the end of July. And I'm actually going to be a speaker on stage, helping you guys with strategies to have a successful craft show. I've got my presentation almost done. I have been working on it. Super nervous about it though. Miss Jennifer, I wish you could too. Alright, I just am now going to come in with my green, and I'm going to do short. I'm not going to do a long ribbon tail. I'm going to do a short ribbon tail on my green. I'm going to put it up here. And let this one come down right here. Yes, I've learned so much from Damon and Julie over the years. Actually, I'm going to take that off because I forgot I was going to put my Happy Halloween on here. I'm going to give it a longer tail. And I'm just going to put one strand. And I got started by following Miss Julie many years ago when she first got started, and then I started watching Damon when he was doing videos before he would even show his hand. I mean, before he would show his face, all you would see is his hands. And I've learned so much over the years from both of those wonderful designers. That was a little too long. Yes, everybody's got a different style, a different technique, and we can all learn from each other. We are stronger as a community than we are as an individual. And there's a lot to be said for our community of wreath makers. Wouldn't you guys agree? See, I'm going to put that one up here. I'll cut that a little bit long, but that's okay. Yes, he was. Well, he did look different. And then last but not least, we'll put our sparkle. Bring just a little sparkle to our bow. Alright, let's see if we can get this puppy off of here. I'm going to need a zip tie, and I'm going to need a pipe cleaner. I'm going to smush it all down and gather it up. Now I just go ahead and take mine off the bow maker. Now some folks don't do it this way, but this is the way I like to do it. So if you guys are just joining, we are making a Halloween swag tonight. And if you are watching for the first time, we would love for you to let us know so we can welcome you to our sweet community of wreath makers. Look at this bow, y'all. It's almost already all fluffed out. And if you are watching the replay, don't forget the hashtag replay. Alright, let's see how we want to put this in our swag. Let's bring it up here. Miss Cheryl, welcome. Michigan's in the house. Well, we are super excited to have you here with us tonight. Honored and excited. Thank you for joining us. And I am just pulling this pipe cleaner around toward the back. And I'm going to secure it once I get it around on the back by twisting it and tucking it into the greenery. Now let's make it pretty. Let me zoom in for you guys. Can y'all see that? So we've got our bed of mesh here that we created earlier by adding our mesh in here. And now we are just bringing in our ribbons, our bow, make it pretty. Alright, but we are not done. We want to have some more pretties. I want some more pretties, some more ribbons, some more pretties, and I want more of this Happy Halloween. And so I am going to come in with I want to be right here at this pumpkin, which is about 18 inches. And I'm going to do Happy Halloween. I want my Happy Halloween to show. And so I'm just going to twist it. And this one I'm going to cut short. Yes. Yes. Uh-oh. That would be the young'un calling. I'll have to catch up with her later. Alright, that's good. I like that. I'm going to add this on top of it. So I'm going to just put that as a placeholder right here in my bow maker. I'll make another one. Not quite as big. And I'm just going to stack them. Yes, I like that. And I think we're going to go with the glitters. And y'all, I'm just measuring it with just what looks appealing to my eye. So just go with the flow. So yeah, if you haven't already and you would like to be on the list or the text message list to know when we go live, be sure to text the word live. You got to use your phone and text a number. Text 334-373-1443. I've got it pinned in the comments. That will put you on the live notification list, and when I go live, you will know it and you can come join us. So we've got this. We're going to tuck this in right in here. And guys, I'm going to take a zip tie and just zip it. Miss Cheryl, I'm not going to add any flowers to this one today. Now, I want to find some black flowers and some purple glittery flowers. And I'm thinking I'm going to have to spray paint me some. So tonight I'm just putting in ribbons. Tonight is all about the ribbons. So we've got that on that side, and we've got our ribbons coming. I wanted this one to come over here. Alright, love it. Now we're going to do one for this side. Same thing. I'm going to repeat it. So let me show you what I was doing. So this one's going to come right in about here. And I want my Happy Halloween to show. And then this one's going to be the long side on this one. Put this one on this side. So I'm going to just put it right here to hold it for me. Now I do, in some of my other designs, I have put a lot of flowers, greenery, florals. But tonight, this one is just about the ribbons and the bling of Halloween. They're having a sale. Oh, you know, I was thinking about going tomorrow. I really was. But y'all, if you could see the inventory that I have, I do not need to go tomorrow. I need to keep myself here at the house, and I need to be making stuff. Oh, y'all, I got the email notification today that I was accepted in the juried show that I applied to for September. So it's a 3-day show. So I have got to get cracking and get some wreaths made for that show. And then right after that show, on the heels of that show, will be my next 2-day show, the first weekend of October. And then I have a little bit of a break, and then I have another show the first Saturday of November. So quite a few shows happening for me. And y'all, that is a lot, because I work a full-time job not making wreaths. I have a full-time nursing career on top of doing these wreaths. So fitting all of that in, along with my 6 grandbabies and my Walter and my Gracie. Gracie is the kitty. We have a full agenda. Alright, I love how that's turning out. Let me look at it from this direction. Yep. Now we got a lot of space in here. We got to do something with all this. So, let's make another bow. Miss Jennifer, yes, I was very excited because this is my first time doing that show. We'll see how it goes. We shall see. So I counted up. We went on Sunday. We went by I have a lot of my wreaths are stored in a climate controlled storage facility. And I counted up, and I've got 3 racks of fall, and I can get 10. There's 11 on each rack. So I got 33 fall wreaths made. I probably have about 36, maybe 40, because I've got some that's not in there. And then I've got 4 racks of Christmas made up. So that gives me around 80 wreaths made. And I'm figuring I need about, I don't know, a 3-day show could wipe me out with just those 80. So I got to get cracking. I'm feeling the pressure, y'all. Feeling the pressure. But I work well under pressure. Is anybody else like that? Do you work well under pressure? Now, I'm not saying I work well under crazy, but I work well under pressure. And I've always been that way. Oh, Miss Shirley, a juried show. Oh, Miss D, thank you. A juried show means that they are very selective in the applicants for that show. They require you to submit, I think I had to send a total of 10 photos. I had to send photos of my finished product. I had to send photos of my raw product. I had to send photos of me making and a video of me making my product. And I had to send pictures of my booth display along with an application. And then it goes before a panel of judges. And they look at your work to see if it meets the standards of the show. And also to see, you know, I like doing juried shows because they ensure that your items that will sell to their customer base, and they also ensure that they're not overly saturated with vendors of like kind. So yeah, I like juried shows. They're a little harder to get into. They usually have a waiting list, but they're usually worth it. Alicia, thank you. Alright, now we're going to go in with the purple. And we're kind of shaping it as we go. So guys, I lucked up today. I went to Walmart. To get a bedspread because my hub's he said that his birthday's the end of the month. He said the only thing that he wants for his birthday is a new bedspread. Who asked for a bedspread for the birthday? I'm like, that is not going to be your birthday present, but I'll get you a new bedspread. I'll get us a new bedspread, but that will not be birthday present, right? So I went to Walmart, and I get my bedspreads at Walmart because that little furball floof down there named Walter sleeps with us, and he demolishes the bedspread. And so I know that this bedspread is not going to last but just a month or two, couple of months, and then we're going to want another one. So I don't spend a whole lot of money on our bedspread. Anyway, found a great bedspread. And some Walmarts are better than others. And we live in a college town. So our Walmart has a whole section because they cater to these college kids who are moving into the dorms, right? And they're going to be coming back. They're getting ready to start moving back in for college in the next couple of weeks. It's going to be crazy around here. But the Walmart is full of bedspreads. Beautiful bedspreads. Anyway, while I was there, I went through the garden section. Why did I go through the garden section? Because, you know, there's no telling what you'll find in the garden section. And so I found don't tell him, but I found a Blackstone griddle, and it's just perfect for the two of us. It's 28 inches, and it's one of those flat tops that you can grill things on and make stir fry and do all the fun things with. And it was on clearance, y'all. It was regularly $197.98 or something like that, and it was marked down to $78. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Got a deal. And so I texted my son. I took a picture of it, and you know it's got to be son approved, right? So I texted my son. I said, hey, is this a good deal? I also consulted with my daughter, and so yes, so he's like, yes, get it, Mom, y'all need it. So I got it, and I think he's really gonna like it. That's a much more appropriate birthday gift, don't you think? For the dad to get a new grill or an additional grill. I think that's much more better. So Jennifer, this was the Walmart in Auburn. It was their display model, and they just wanted to get rid of it. And I asked the little guy, they were out there, they're marking all of their garden stuff, all their lawn furniture, they're marking everything down. Swim stuff, all the summer stuff they're trying to get rid of. And so there was one that was in the box, and I asked him how much that was. It was full price. And I was like, but hey, this one over here says it's $78. Is that really the price on it? And he did his little thingy. He said, yes, ma'am, that's the price. And I said, well, I'm going to take that then. And I said, now, I didn't have a buggy. I didn't have anything. I said, so can I just take this tag up to the register and pay for it? He said, well, if it'll ring up there, yeah, you can do that. So I did. I went to the register, and the lady at the register was super nice. She had to take a picture of that tag because it had been on there for a while and it was weathered. She had to take a picture of the tag and then manually key in the number. But it worked, and I got it for $78. I was super excited. Now I just got to keep the kiddos from wanting to take it home with them. Alright, now we got our bow ready. Get our pipe cleaner. Miss Sheila, thank you. These ribbons were last year's ribbons that I had left over. Y'all, in fact, everything that I'm using tonight is stuff that I had in my stash. So shop your stash. And let's just kind of floof this out a little bit. Perfect. Now this was not quite as big as that one up top. And we're just going to put this one right down here. And I'm just wrapping it around the back spine of this. And now, we'll just do some 14-inch ribbon tails. I'm going to use my ribbon tail board. And we'll do do 4 to start with. 2, 3, 4. Y'all, I'm in love with this ribbon right here. I'm going to have to make something floral with it. I need some black and orange roses. I've got orange roses laying right, I'm looking at the floor because I've got some laying right over here on the floor. I don't have any black ones. Do y'all have any questions? Y'all are a quiet group tonight. Alright. Do y'all decorate for Halloween? Many years. I still don't decorate for Halloween. But I sell Halloween decorations. But I don't decorate. Or do you just go straight to fall? I go straight to fall. I love fall. It's one of my favorite seasons. Aunt, goodbye. Now Walter is just curled up, snoozing over here. So y'all, if y'all are doing craft shows and you need help getting organized, I have designed something that is going to help you. I have designed a craft show planner. This planner is where I have taken all the checklists that I created for keeping me organized, and I put them in a planner format. It's 50 pages. What is up with that? Oh, it's the end of the roll. Uh-oh. Hold, please. Let me get a refill. Oh no, do I have a refill? I hope I have a refill. Oh, we might have to change our plan. Oh, no, I got a refill. Yay! Whew! Thought I didn't have another one, but I do. So it's time to go shopping, Miss Jennifer. I get down to the last roll. Makes me nervous. Gotta go get more. Get down to the last roll. It makes me want to buy 10 more. Anybody relate? But anyway, the craft show planner is in my Etsy shop, y'all. I got it specially priced as an introductory price. It's only $8.50. And it's a digital download. You can download it and you get my checklists. You get inventory checklists. You get a maker's timeline so that you know how far out in advance of your craft shows you need to be making and planning what you need to be doing. It covers everything that you need to be ready for your show, such as questions you should ask show coordinators before you sign up for a show, a custom order form, so when you're at the show and a customer wants to place an order, you can take a custom order, such as a contact list so that you can gather emails, a checklist of what to do right before the show, right after the show, expense trackers, mileage trackers. It is chock full of stuff. You guys should really check it out. It won't stay at that introductory price long because I've already been told by my mentor she cannot believe I priced it that low. I was like, but I want people to be able to get this and use it. So y'all check it out. It's in my Etsy shop at craftycreationsws.etsy.com. And let's get some green in here. I'm looking at how do I want to pair these up, but let's get our green in here. Used to decorate, and then when your children were small, Miss D goes straight to fall. Miss Shirley used to decorate. Yep. Yes, Calfco's got a good sale going. I wish that they would ship, but they don't. So guys, Calfco is in Montgomery, Alabama, Montgomery, Alabama. So you have to go pick your stuff up. They do not ship it. But this is why I'm thinking I need to go tomorrow. But I don't. Alright, here we go. We've got some green in there. And now we just need our blue and our purple. Now I told you this is going to be full of ribbons. Full of ribbons. So y'all, I'm cutting these ribbon tails at 14 inches. So if you don't have a ribbon tail board, just cut them at 14 inches. I did many years without a ribbon tail board. Walter? Hello, buddy. What you want, baby? What you want? What you doing? It's not time to go upstairs yet. Walter says it's bedtime. Hem's ready to go to bed. Christmas is on sale too. Yep. Y'all, I would absolutely love to have a warehouse full of stuff and supplies and sell it. But there are so many already doing that. I just enjoy and take the supplies and make the beautiful stuff. Don't y'all? But, and I love helping you guys and teaching you guys how to do the things. Now, I'm not going into great detail on everything that I'm doing tonight, but in my membership group, I do go very detailed on how we make all the beautiful things. And you can get more information about the Creative Crew, Karen's Creative Crew, at karenscreativecrew.com. Our next workshop is going to be July, the weekend of the 22nd, 23rd, 21st, 22nd, 23rd. So it's just one weekend a month that we gather in our private Facebook group, and we learn new designs. We do fun things. We get 5 to 6 or more designs a month that comes out. We'll do we do our design group, and then we have a highlight video that comes out that's pre-recorded, and then we do one night we have is Q&A. The last Monday of the month is Q&A, and that is where you guys can ask all the questions that you have, and we get those answered for you. Now these I'm just putting in here, and I think I'm going to zip tie them. I've got some baby zip ties. I'm going to zip tie them. So when you zip tie, make sure you get them zip tied around one of these green stems. And make sure you go low. That way it doesn't show. Go low so it doesn't show. No, Walter, we're not going out just yet, buddy. Spooky wookie. Spooky wookie. Miss Joyce, you got to text live on your phone. You gotta do it like you were sending a message to somebody. You gotta type in that phone number at 334-373-1443. Type in that phone number and then type the word live and send it to me. I have to have your phone number to send you a text message. And that's how we get it. And that's when you give me permission to text you. Alright guys. And we'll just keep going right on around, putting in our little ribbon tails. Everywhere I see gaps, I'm going to add ribbon tails. And y'all, this would go so much faster. This is really a quick project, but because we're chit-chatting and going through this, it's taking a little time, and I love spending time with y'all. But just to let you know, you can make this a little bit faster than what we got going on right now. Alright. Put those together. So I remember I got those two to do. And then I've got these. And I just got two of these. Okay. I'm going to come in right here with this one. I'm trying to get these evened up. These little zip ties, I love them. These are a 4-inch zip tie, cable tie that I get from Uline. And they come in so handy. And this one's going to go in right here. Y'all, this one will be at a good price point for my craft shows. So that's why I like doing some that are not as crazy. I will have some crazy ones, but I do like having some that are not quite as elaborate for the craft shows. And I'm just kind of alternating these color patterns down through here. And I got one left. I think I'm going to put it right somewhere. Put it right here. Now I'm going to show you an option that if you did want to add a little something something, I'll show you what I like. Alright, let me show you what I like. If I had more of them, I would use them. But I only have the one. But if I go and get some, but y'all, these would be so pretty in this. To add a few. I'm really tempted to cut these and add these. Wouldn't they be so cute? I wish I had more, but I only have the one. And I would want to put it all throughout. So I may be on the look to order some more of these. But this is it, y'all. This is our cute little DIY ribbons and mesh swag. And it wound up being, we started with a 24 inch. And it's right at about 28 inches. So I think it turned out really pretty. What do you guys think? Hey, Miss Linda. The sunflower piece behind me, hold on, I'll show it to you. But y'all, see how pretty this is going to be? Just, it's not too big. On any size door, and it's full of bling, full of sparkle. It'd be great for a porch. It would be great to put some lights in it. I need to put some batteries in these lights, but if you were to put some battery powered lights in there, how cool would that be? But Miss Linda, this is my we made this in the Creative Crew. This is our fall pumpkin swag. Ain't it pretty? But we made that in this past month in June's Creative Crew. It's a big swag too. It is right at 36 inches. Every bit of 36 inches. It's gorgeous. And I've got hooks up there that I got these things hanging on until they sell. Alright guys, I have enjoyed this immensely. I hope you have too. Thank you for joining me. It just means the world to have you here, keeping me company as I am creating. And as always guys, if you need any help with your creations, ask your questions here in the group. Join us in Karen's Creative Crew for the fundamentals and new ideas and new techniques. And if you need help getting your craft show game started, having a profitable craft show season, come over to successfulcraftshows.com. Get signed up for the next craft show masterclass, which will be in August. It's coming up quick. Check out that planner and just send me a question and let me know how I can help you, okay? I would love to. That's what I enjoy. I love teaching and I love helping. So until I see you guys again, take care. As always, you can find products if you need, not products because y'all aren't buying products from me, but if you need a beautiful design for your home or as a gift, check out the Etsy store, craftycreationsws.etsy.com. Alright, that's all of that. I enjoyed it. Hope you did too. Until I see you guys again.